And I just want to say that you hadn't prepared much of an introduction before, but you truly have a lot to say. It's so impressive what you have been able to do, I think, in the Council of Women's Initiative in Ukraine. And let's remember from yesterday that in the Ukrainian parliament there is 12% women, 11%. So it's really an unequal representation of in politics to begin with, and so on. So it's a slightly different starting position. So please, Olga.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. First, I would like to tell you briefly about Ukrainian situation. So it's no gender equality at all in this country. In the parliament, it's 11% of women. At local level, it's around 18, and among mayors of the cities, of towns, it's only 8. So it's really horrible, I would say, figures. But in general, the political environment in Ukraine is quite aggressive against women, it's true. This is why we are really focused inside our political party to change the situation and to help our party to have political gender culture inside. So this is why we more focus on it. Yesterday we talked about quotas. Yes, in Ukraine we have quotas. It's about the elections to the parliament and local elections. It's 30% of quotas, but it's only have only recommendational character. So it's not must. You shouldn't must follow these rules. Some political parties, as my political party, Power of People, we follow these quotas, but most of parliamentary political parties they didn't follow these quotas before. We'll see what will be next year, because in Ukraine will be presidential elections first in spring, and in autumn will be to the parliament, and in 2020 will be local elections. So it's like during 2 years the country will be focused on election campaigns. About the Council of Women's Initiatives and inside the party. First, we are not a women's wing in a classic way, because it's a fraction of women and men. So we more focused on women advocacy, of course, but we not forget that men also discriminated in our country, less than women, but anyway. And men in our organization also, they're making the advocacy campaign for supporting women. That it's like, if you know this he for she movement, I think it's really super idea, and men could be a voice to give the support and to help women to empower themselves in politics and in businesses. So my organization, we more focus on increasing women's participation in politics. This is the most important thing. But in the same time, we work as NGO. So we are quite, I would say, unusual organization. So we are like inside the party organization, and in the same time, we work as NGO with different civic projects. Why we work like this? Women in Ukraine not very much ready to go like direct to apply for it, to be members of the political parties. So they need some time to try something, different activities, and they more focus on civic activities. This is why we do in a lot of different civic projects, but focus on politics, and we're engaging women through these projects. And then after this, they feel themselves more safety, and they feel that this environment is not aggressive, that this environment support them actually, and then they become a members of our political party, which is really, I would say, quite an interesting approach for them. And we would say that SVI, the council, is like a bridge between the civic activists and politicians, and it works in our situation. So we focused actually on 3 directions. First direction is in inter-party direction. It means that we work with the party members about creation and gender culture inside the party. We work very close with political council, so it's a leading, I would say, management institution inside the party. And me, for example, I'm the head of my organization, and also I represent the gender equality issue in political council, but with also, I would say, not a full voice, so I cannot vote for decisions, but I can give some recommendations. Because we also analyze and make the gender analysis and examination of decisions of the political council of our political party. And we also had a working group. We're working on the statute of our political party, make some changes which will support women and strengthen them in the party. Plus, we are also next year, I hope, we will create the gender-sensitive program for the party for future elections. So this is very important. The second one direction is we're focused on elections. So we prepare and support and train women's candidates, more focused on local elections, because we have a lot of good trainers on this issue. I think a very good example is our School of Women's Political Leadership with support of Silk. This is very good project where we train our party members, women party members, and after this training they created the network of our organization around Ukraine in different regions, and it's a very good example. So also we will support their campaign, future campaign for them. The third direction, it's more civic projects. So each organization in the Council of Women's Initiatives have their own local projects, and they are very much, I would say, different from region to region. So our first strategy was to focus first to get some results, to show the results of our work. So we were more focused to cooperation with international partners, get their support, run different projects, get results, and to be more attractive to women to come to our organization. And this year we decided to decentralize, so we created 7 regional organizations in different regions of Ukraine. And actually our participants from the school, they were elected as the heads of regional organizations. So you see this connection. So it's not like we run the trainings and this is it. So we were thinking in advance what will be next, our steps, and how to engage them on local politics to be strong in the grassroots level. So it gives us, make us stronger for this moment, and to get the good support from regional organizations. Yes, it's like briefly information about us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very, very interesting. Okay, I have a lot of notes here. So thank you all the 3 of you for good introductions, and you can see you focus on slightly different things, which I think is